Time to learn about some numbers now because it's time for Numberjacks, the British kids series aimed for younger kids to learn about mathematics. The show ran for 67 episodes from 2006 to 2009. The show has 10 main characters being the numbers 0 to 9, who live in a sofa and help the public with their problems. Let's take a look at a few of the episodes. The first episode is called Takeaway. So we see 3 and 4 looking at a bunch of shapes as 3 says they are beautiful. 4 then brings out a ball as 3 says he can't bring that out in here. 4 then tries to kick the ball as it goes everywhere. He slips over on the things as 3 is annoyed. 3 says 4 can take one thing away as 3 then takes away the ball. 4 is annoyed as 3 has loads of other things to play with as he doesn't have anything. All of a sudden the alert goes off as they head off to see what the problem is. The message then comes through from Agent 28 as he begins to explain what happened. The girl is playing with her toys as all of a sudden someone comes and takes her doll. The girl is confused. We then see a boy playing as a truck gets taken. The Numberjacks come up with a plan as they send 4 out on the mission. He goes to the launch pad as the song begins. The machine launches him as the other numbers wish him luck. 5 looks for a number to land on as they find a 4. 4 teleports as he arrives as he goes looking for the girl. The other numbers look at what just happened to everyone. All of a sudden kids come in and explain what happened. They say they are being taken away. 6 explains anyone's will be taken away. 4 heads to see a man with a shovel as all of a sudden his shovel is taken. The man is confused as we see a lady leave an apple, which then gets taken. Finally we see someone on a unicycle, whose unicycle gets stolen. We then see the number taker as 4 doesn't know what to do. The numbers then think about what could happen if he is not stopped. They say he is coming for the sun. 5 then say they should get him to take things that there is loads of. 3 heads off to some brain thing as we get another song. 3 tells 4 what to say as they try to stop the number taker. The number taker takes one of the balls as he then takes another. The numbers are frustrated as the number taker leaves him with 1 ball. They head to the cafe as 4 sees there are quite a few grapes. He starts taking the grapes as all of them start to go. The other numbers try to come up with a plan, but they can't think of anything so they head to the wall to get some advice from the agents. They suggest spilling the sugar as they zap him to take the sugar. The number taker then gets frustrated as he heads to the builders. He then gets forced to take the sand. He gets frustrated once more as he heads to the park. He then gets forced to take the grass as he runs away. 4 then teleports home as the mission is complete. Everyone congrats him as they do a recap of what happened. 3 gives back the ball to 4 as he returns the favor. All of a sudden the ball goes off once more as 5 asks some questions as the episode then ends. Next up we have areas of concern. So we have 5 and 6 playing with some blocks as they start making some patterns. All of a sudden 6 jumps on them as he then flies off. He flies through the air as the alert goes off. 5 and 6 rush to the headquarters as 3 says there is a problem. One of the agents comes on the wall and starts explaining the problem. They cut to a kid sleeping as all of a sudden her covers shrink, then it grows twice as large. Number 6 then decides to pick himself as he then heads to the launcher and the song then starts. They look to make sure everything is clear as he is launched out the sofa. They finally find a 6 as he then lands. All of a sudden more problems come in, the tablecloth at the school starts playing up as it shrinks smaller and smaller. Then it grows bigger and bigger, it's complete chaos as all of a sudden we see the bad guy. The puzzler turns up as a song then begins, as it explains who he is. The puzzler starts to explain his plan in rhyme as he heads off. 5 then thinks of what could happen, where things are too big or too small. 6 comes up to the puzzler as he asks him to stop. Puzzler then asks him to complete a puzzle, which paper is bigger. 6 clearly says he knows, but the puzzler asks for evidence as the rest of the numbers ask the wall for advice. The kid says to put them on top of each other as 3 enters the brain thing once again to talk to him. 6 shows the blue pieces bigger as the puzzler then gives another challenge. 6 tries to put them on top of each other, but that doesn't work. 6 is confused as the puzzler boasts he will end up in his bubble. 6 asks the kids for more advice as he gets the tiles from the board and starts to show how many tiles are needed to cover up each of the shapes. The puzzler is annoyed as he gets it right. He offers another challenge as 6 shows off once again. The puzzler is frustrated as he speaks in rhyme once more. He heads off as the mission is complete. They put everything back to normal as 6 heads back to the sofa. Everyone congrats 6 as they then recap the day. 5 then flies around on her plane as 6 says the tiles are great as 4 gets attacked by them. 6 asks us some questions as the episode ends. Finally we have the dreaded Lurgy. So 4 is on a seesaw and 6 is about to play with him, when all of a sudden he doesn't feel well and can't jump on the seesaw. 4 tells him to rest up as 6 says he has the Lurgy. 4 then says he has the Lurgy as well. The alarm then goes off as they head to HQ. The numbers arrive as they answer the call. The kid starts to explain what is happening. We see a kid on his trampoline who cannot stop. 5 explains she is going to see what is up. 5 heads to the launch pad as the song happens once more. The mom is still in the room as 3 makes the doorbell ring. 5 finally launches off as 3 takes over from 4 and 6. 5 lands as another kid calls in and explains some man is struggling to keep still. He is jumping up and down crazily. Another kid chimes in as some lady is jumping up and down as well. We then see some kid blinking uncontrollably. 5 arrives at the bouncy castle as 3 asks for advice. The kids say it is things going up and down. They then spot blobs on each of them. The blob song then plays as 3 wants 4 and 6 help, but they are in bed. 3 heads to the brain machine to stop them from going up and down. They stop the kid from blinking and everyone else as 3 celebrates. All of a sudden another kid calls in to say there is more chaos happening. The man's face is going round and round. We see the lady spinning round as 3 then catches the Lurgy. 5 is annoyed as she starts thinking what the blob could do, making lifts go up and down forever, or round and round. 3 is dying as everything is happening at the same time. The kids say they can help as they all join in. They shout about up and down and all around. 3 sends the message as 5 stops both the man and the woman. The blob then appears as they all join in to get the blob to go up and down and all around. 3 presses the button as 5 delivers the killer blow. The blob shrinks as 5 heads home. 3 welcomes 5 back as 5 thanks everyone as they do a recap. 5 heads to the bedroom to check on everyone as everyone feels better. 5 then says to help everyone as the episode ends. Overall, Numberjacks was a good show to teach maths to little kids and it was very educational. It taught a range of subjects from simple adding and subtracting to shapes and patterns. So thank you for watching. If you have any TV shows you like to see me do, put them in the comments.